Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to show you how to create a bash script to create local user accounts. So in the script we want to ensure that it's being executed as a super user or root. We want to get input from the user who will execute the script. We want to capture the username, the full name, which is the comment flag within the account, and the password. We want to run the command to create the account, ensure that the command runs successfully, because sometimes when you run the user add command, if you're using the same same username that's already in place, obviously it's going to fail. So we want to capture that and exit the script at that point to ensure that whoever's running the script knows that the account was not actually created. So once we do that check, then we want to set the password that's provided as well. And we also want to, best practice, we want to force the user to change their password after the first login. I'll put all that information in the username, the password, to send their output, and then let's go ahead and test the script. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we're going to use Vim as the editor. Let's see, Vim, create users, create user.sh. In bash, I always like to clear the screen. And again, the first thing we want to do is make sure that the script is being executed as a super user. So we want to run an if statement. We're going to add a comment in here. Ensure script is executed as super user. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. So we're going to run an if statement. If the user ID of whoever's executing the script is not equal to 0, because we know the root account ID number is 0, then echo run script with sudo or as root. Okay, I think that's good. Right? And we want to exit 1, indicating that there was an issue with the script. And we want to finish the if statement. Okay. So what do we need to do next? We need to get the input. We need the username. We need the comment, which is the real name, and a password. So there's two ways to do it. You can use read-p for prompt, or you can use echo and then read the input afterwards. I always like to do it that way, just to make it more clear, I guess, as to what you're doing. But you can do it either way, so I'll show you both ways. So we can do echo, enter username. We'll do read uname. So over here what we're doing is we're asking the user to input their username, and we're saving that value into the uname variable. Another way we could do this is by doing read-p, enter username, unames. So this way you'll only do one line of code instead of two. For beginners, I think it's always easier to read and follow when it's set up like this with an echo statement and then with the read command to save the variable in there. So we'll just continue that way for now. Okay, so we'll get in the username. Now we want to get the real name or comment. So echo, enter full name, read, we'll save this to comment, and we also want the password. We want to capture the password, enter password, and enter the password for the account. Okay, so once we read the password, we now can run the user add command to create the actual account. Create local account. So we'll do user add -c for the common, which is the full name. -m for home directory, and then the username. Uname. And again, we want to make sure that this command gets executed successfully, so we want to run an if statement one more time. So we'll check for that. So we'll do if the last command, that's what the $sign indicates, it's not equal to 0, because again, if the last command exit code is 0, it indicates that it was successful. There was no errors with it. Then echo I guess the account for user, the account for user uname cannot be created, or something like that. Okay, and then again we're going to exit 1. So if the account gets created and everything's successful, the next step we want to do is set the password. Set password. So for this, we want to echo the password that the user entered and pipe it to the password command as the standard input with the username. Okay. And I guess for these we can also run the same command, the if check, to ensure that the password is set correctly. So I guess we can add that as well. It will basically be the same thing. So let's just bear with me here for a second. Not equal to 0. Then echo password was not set. Exit 1. And the if statement. Now we want to make sure that the user is required to change their password after their first login. Change password on first login. And we'll do that with the password command -e and the username. Uname. So now we want to echo all the information to standard output. So we're gonna leave one empty line. We'll do echo username, echo uname. We want to leave an empty line in between. We'll do echo password and I think that's it. So if we're able to make it all the way to the end on this script, then it's safe to exit 0. Right? So let's go ahead and save this. And let's make this file executable. Change mod 055 create, and let's go ahead and run it. So there's an error. Create line 6, user ID syntax. So that's not gonna work, and I know why. So we need to do sudo. So I did check for to ensure that I was running a super user. Okay, actually I have a syntax error in here, so let me go back in here. If UID not equal to 0, then what is it complaining about? Hold on for 1 second. Just gonna double check here real quick. Okay, I see what I did. Missing my dollar sign in here. Okay, so let's try that one more time. There we go. So username, we'll do something cool here. JWICK for John Wick. Full name, John Wick. Enter the password for the account. We'll just do something simple. Password 123 $. Again, this is not a good practice for a password, but we'll do it just for testing purposes. Okay, so now he went through the script says changing password for user JWick. Password authentication tokens updated successfully, meaning he was able to set the password for the account. Expiring password for user. That means that next time the user logs in, the user will be prompted for a new password, and he output the username and the password. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's try to log in as JWick. Password, it was password 123 $. There we go. And it's prompting for a new password. So current password 123 $. And let's make a new password. And one more time. And there we go. Who am I? I'm logging as John Wick. And let's just double check. So let's do tail, Etsy, password, and there's the account, John Wick. You can also get sudo get ent password jwick, and there it is. Well, I hope this was helpful. I know it was a very quick video. It's very simple. There's a lot more that can be added to this script. We can automate the process of creating the password instead of having the user input the password itself. I will probably do that on another video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave in the comment section. Have a great day. Thank you.